Hi, I'm Jamie.
And I'm Laura. Welcome to the Chasing Bunnies podcast, where we are chasing bunnies straight down the rabbit hole. We are a brand new podcast that will attempt to bring you the lighter side of sometimes dark subjects. So if you like conspiracy theories, we've got you covered. Today's topic, is Ted Cruz a lizard person?
I have a long-held distrust of Senator Ted Cruz, and I'm by far not the only one. There are numerous theories about Senator Ted Cruz, well worth exploring the question, who and or what exactly is Senator Ted Cruz? His own behavior in public has brought about questions of his humanity. The following audio clip was taken from a news article about one such questioning constituent. The sound quality may be a little harsh.
My question is, will you pledge to submit to a DNA test to prove that you're human?
Well, ma'am, thank you for that. And one of the great things about our democratic system is that we can treat each other with respect and civility.
Is that a yes or a no?
Ma'am, if you want to engage in insults, that's your prerogative.
No,
but I'm not going to
it's a yes or no question.
It was after listening to this clip of a woman asking Senator Ted Cruz to take a DNA test to prove that he is in fact a human, and hearing him fail to confirm his humanity, that I began to question absolutely everything. Why was Ted Cruz not willing to share his DNA testing with the world? After viewing a video of him attempting to hug and kiss his child, it became clear to me she was afraid he might eat her. But what kind of creature eats children? And if Ted Cruz isn't a human, is he that kind of creature? After a quick Google search, I ran across an article in Time. The article described BBC sports reporter David Icke's tale, the Anunnaki, a race of reptiles that walk among us and have shaped the course of human history. In his first book of several, he describes a secret world of bloodthirsty, flesh-eating, shape-shifting, extraterrestrial reptilian humanoids with only one objective in their cold-blooded minds: to enslave the human race. Icke claims that not only are many members of the British royal family reptiles, but many world leaders, musicians, actors, and high-level executives also eat humans. Not only are they hell-bent on turning us into an all-they-can-eat buffet, but they are directly responsible for some of humanity's greatest atrocities, such as the Holocaust, the Oklahoma City bombings, and, I'm just speculating here, but maybe even Senator Ted Cruz's political career. Here are some quick notes I found about lizard people. According to a 2013 national poll by Public Policy Polling, about 4% of the population, or 12 million Americans, believe lizard people exist, while another 7% are unsure. The poll had a margin of error of 2.8%. Lizard people are actually hybrid human aliens resulting from the visitation of aliens from the constellation Draco, which, of course, is shaped like a dragon. Many people also believe that they could be from Orion or Sirius. A Vox article lists the characteristics of a lizard person: green eyes, good eyesight or hearing, having red hair, a sense of not belonging to the human race, unexplained scars on their body, love of space, and low blood pressure. It was after reading this that I began to worry that I myself might be a lizard person. I checked every box. I breathed a sigh of relief, however, when I realized that my natural hair color is brown and not red. While Ted Cruz doesn't match the characteristics, I'm not giving up yet. Seriously, there has to be some sort of conspiracy as to why Ted Cruz has repeatedly won elections. No one is willing to admit actually liking Ted Cruz. His former colleague, Al Franken wrote in his book, Al Franken, Giant of the Senate, here's the thing you have to understand about Ted Cruz. I like Ted Cruz more than most of my other colleagues like Ted Cruz, and I hate Ted Cruz. Shortly after publishing this, Al Franken was forced to resign his Senate seat over allegations of sexual misconduct. Coincidence? Probably. The Time article didn't mention Cruz as being a lizard person specifically, but listed potential reptilian overlords such as Queen Elizabeth, George W. Bush, Bill and Hillary Clinton, and Bob Hope. Ike also attempted to tie the lizard people to secret societies like the Illuminati and the Freemasons. Still no Ted Cruz. Undeterred, I resumed my quest to find out whether Ted Cruz was a lizard person, and after stumbling upon a video of him, what can only be described as cannibalizing his own booger on live television during a debate, I was sure I would find some evidence to the affirmative. That's when I came across an article from February of 2016 by Corey Kubrick. It's called Ted Cruz is Undeniably a Lizard Person. I was finally on the right track. I could feel it. It begins, a vote for the lizard people is a vote for human enslavement. Yes, this was it. Victory in my hours-long quest to discover the truth of Ted Cruz's origin was at hand. After initial frustration, when the article seemed like it might be a joke, I dug out the subtleties, and I will now share those facts with you. Lizard people don't age. They just change their backstories to throw us off the scent. Ted Cruz's backstory is that he was born in Canada, which would be a very improbable place for a lizard person to be born due to the severe coldness. This is the perfect disguise for a lizard person. Next, Ted Cruz bears an uncanny resemblance to the Zodiac Killer. Could Ted Cruz's previous identity have been that of a bloodthirsty killer hell-bent on the annihilation of young lovers? Possibly, but how did the other evidence stack up? Kubrick claims that Ted's dead stare, which can easily be mistaken for a lack of human emotion, is proof of his lizard origins. His straight-up bloodthirst when it comes to the death penalty also makes for a rather compelling argument. But it leaves me with one nagging question. If he is a shape-shifting reptile, why exactly would he choose to shift into this particular shape? While Kubrick blames it on a failure in the reptilian technology, I myself find that is a dubious question. While sure, it's plausible that Ted Cruz is a lizard person, I find it highly improbable that he would be chosen by anyone, even other reptiles, to lead our great nation. Yet, here we are. Perhaps we will never know, but I, for one, will keep asking who and or what exactly is Senator Ted Cruz.
So in your research, did you find any indication that his true parentage might be a hookup between either Queen Elizabeth and Bob Hope or Queen Elizabeth and George W. Bush?
My guess is Godzilla and I don't know what's the most bloodthirsty thing on earth. A shark. Godzilla and a shark. I really find it very improbable that Bob Hope is an alien, is a lizard person. What do you think?
I don't know. He was a Republican. That doesn't bode well.
I totally buy Hillary as a lizard person. Did you see how she looked at the balloons? Like, what the?
And her comments recently about getting impeached, like she thinks she actually is the president or something. And
Trump is under that same impression.
Right? So I guess they both realized she did actually get elected.
Don't tell Vlad. He'll be very mad. So what do you think? Do you think Ted Cruz could be a lizard person? I've already said my conclusion that he's not, but there's something fishy.
Calling Ted Cruz a lizard person is an insult to lizard people. I'm sorry.
Yeah, nobody likes Ted Cruz. Definitely true. So what do you think Ted Cruz is if he's not a lizard person? I mean, he eats his own boogers on TV.
So do 5-year-olds. I guess we gotta claim him. I guess he's a human.
He's a 5-year-old human.
No, that's the president.
Okay, so I guess we should wrap up.
Now, you may have noticed that Jamie and I sound a bit alike. We are sisters. No conspiracy there. There is an easy way to tell us apart. Jamie's the funny one. If you want to help us get our project noticed, be sure to rate us on your favorite podcast app. We will be dropping new episodes every other Sunday. If you know who or what Ted Cruz is and you would like to share your thoughts, join us on Facebook at Chasing Bunnies Podcast and on Twitter at Chase Bunnies Pod. Until next time, never stop chasing your dreams or bunnies, whatever.